night and day, yeah. Ooh, baby, I love your way, night and day, yeah. Am I live? Yay! At last I am live. Wow, that's been a bit of a schlep tonight. What a nightmare. It's 8:26. We usually start at 8 o'clock. So if you're out there, come and see us. Hi, Karen. How are you? James Gormley, how are you guys? Oh, dearie me. So we had a bit of a dilemma there for a while. We couldn't do much because we were trying to go live and some technical stuff and some wizardry and some kind of like was happening. And the whole set lined up with loads of my book, my lovely book there. Who's out there tonight? Lisa, how are you? Nice to see you. Michelle, how are you? What do you want? Okay, Amy, you want to go live? Okay, so hold on a minute, guys. Let me just give my phone to the amazing Amma. Do you want to go into Pages Manager? Yeah? I'll just have it. You'll do it. Okay, fair enough. And then I get everything coming through. So come and say hello. Let me know that you're there. Guys, it's Facebook Live time. I know I'm late, but come on. Better late than never. Let's put some energy in, some noise. And who wants to win a book tonight? Tell me if you would like to win a copy of my book tonight, the Amazon #1 best-selling book, The Ultimate Guide to Selling, Making It Happen, okay? If you'd like to win that tonight, guess what? Okay, I will be giving some away as prizes. Karen is actually on. So those of you that don't know Karen is the incredible lady that helped me write this book. She literally is a blooming rock star and she helped me write this book. So if you don't know Karen, she's there. Just send her a message when you can and just say thanks, okay, and well done for her. Because not only did she have to do this with me, she had to tolerate and endure me for a length of time that drove her mad. So hi guys, come and say hello. Michelle, who have we got? Hello Michelle. Okay, I just messaged you earlier. Nice to see you. Surab, nice to see you too. Who else have we got on here? Come and say hi guys. Really would like you to come and say hi. Okay, who else is down there? Cameron is on. Jerry Gallagher, how you doing? Jerry, with your business doing well, I hope. Yeah, come on, everyone say hello. Come and join us. I'm going to give you some interesting stuff tonight. Okay, so I've had a right nightmare of a day, but the show must go on. Let me tell you about my day. So you might have seen the video earlier on with myself and Sana Azam from Mina Speakers, where we were promoting tonight's event. Sana, about 2.5 hours ago, had an emergency that she had to shoot to, okay, which meant she couldn't come and join us. So I was like, oh, what a bummer. I've spent money and time promoting that. Not happy about that at all. And then we go live at 8 o'clock like we always do. And for some crazy reason, systems failure, and we couldn't get on live. You know, we've got all this equipment here, and then there's me doing it on my blooming laptop right now, okay, instead of any other way. So guess what, guys? I'm going to be talking to you about lots of interesting stuff. Okay, Barney's on. Nice to see you. Maria, how are you, hon? Aman, how are you? Nice to see you. Ibrahim on as well. Come and say hello, guys. The more interaction you give me, the better it is for you. I will be giving away free copies of my book tonight for people that must do a few things. Number 1, they must press the share button and share this content. Number 2, they must press the share button and share this content. Number 3, likes, love arts, and all that kind of stuff, and lots of interaction are going to be the best thing for you to do. So I'm going to be going into quite a few things tonight that I want to with you. I have literally got, look, I've got loads and loads and loads and loads of books. These beautiful books. If you want a copy, okay, of this book, okay, it's almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. 4, 6, 8. How many have we got? We've got hundreds, haven't we? Okay, it's going to be so much fun. Okay, if you want it. Me. Good. Illinois. So Michelle is in Illinois. Guys, just tell me where you're from. Let me just have a look here. Lisa, how are you? You're in Dubai. Cameron's in Dubai. Maria isn't in Dubai. I think she's in Abu Dhabi, I think. I can't be sure. Jerry's in Dubai. Barney's in Dubai. Amanda, I don't know where you are. Louisa Spencer, hello, darling. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, Ibrahim, where are you from? Guys, come and tell me, everyone, where you're from. The more interaction, the better. I'm just looking down the feed here so I can see. The more interaction, the better. Now, do you want to know? I need you to type into the comment box if you want to know the difference of selling 1-to-1, okay, as opposed to selling 1-to-many. So that's what I'd like you to do right now. Type in yes if you would like to learn the difference between that and how it can benefit you. So again, if you don't all type in yes, I'm not going to tell you my secrets, I'm not going to tell you my knowledge, I'm not going to tell you what I've learned that I can add value with. So I need the yes button to be, sorry, I'd like you to type in yes, okay, in the comment section so that I know. So I need it, I need the yeses, I need some yes. Okay. Anna says, tell Anna I said I'm my wife. Okay, of course I will. Sobia, how are you? Okay, come on, guys. You've got to be typing in the box. You've got to be typing yes, 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 yes. Okay, Michelle. Okay, Ibrahim's in Cairo. Good stuff. Go on then, says Barney. Okay, I love Barney. He's great. Okay, Kurt says yes. Okay, good. You're saying yes. Guys, I want the yeses. Lisa's like, yes, yes. Give me a yes. Okay, so this is something that's happened to me over the last 3 years of my life. Okay, so those of you that don't know my story, most of you do, but I come from a world of direct sales. That means, okay, you get the data, okay, and then you get your phone, okay, and you phone the data. Hello, Mr. Smith, my name is, okay, this is what I do. I'd like to come and see you and talk about my products and service. That's trying to generate a lead one-to-one. And that, using the phone, this is not a phone, Emma's got my phone, using a battery charger that might just happen to be looking like a phone. Give me your phone for a sec, Liz. Okay, what am I doing with that? I must be mad. All right, so using a phone is the device that we would normally use, okay, to communicate with, but it doesn't make any sense anymore. There is a better way, and all I want you guys to do, literally, all I want you to do is to learn this better way. And if you learn this better way, I promise you, it will give you such a massive abundance of leads, you would be blown away. Now, how do we go about doing that? Well, again, traditionally, okay, if you're being taught by somebody in your company to generate leads, okay, now, hold on a minute, just have everybody just tell me what industry you're in, okay? So, just tell me, Gareth, Mustafa, Sobia, and everyone tell me what industry you're in. I know there's some financial services guys, some insurance guys. I know there's real estate. I want to know what industry you're in. It's important for me. I'm going to tailor this training for you lovely people that are here with me now. I'm going to tailor this for your specific industry. So I'm going to give you the knowledge that you need. Don't care what you sell. I want to know that you're selling that. Okay, please do that for me right now. Okay, type in the box. Okay, art and lifestyle. Okay, good, no problem at all. Give me more details on that, Michelle. I want a bit more. What exactly are we selling here? Are we selling courses? Are we selling paintings, products, sculptures? What are we actually selling? I want to know what that product is, what that service is that you sell. Okay, for you real estate people, I know lots of you, okay, go, oh, well, I get an abundance of leads from Property Finder, from Bayut and all these other types of places. Guess what? But you don't get leads of people that are listing properties, do you? You only get leads of people that are interested in buying or renting. Where do you get the leads of people that are going to list their property? Where do you get the leads of landlords? I know what you do, okay? I was about to use this as a phone. There we go. You pick up the phone and you phone these people up. Cheers, Lizzie. You pick up the phone and you phone those people up. You cold call them, or some of you go, I warm call, actually. I don't ever cold call. Rubbish. You still call, okay? And it causes a problem. So let me tell you what industries you're in. James Fricker, he's just got to Paris, London, Paris, raised a load of money for charity. James, you're a rock star. Well done, mate, for doing so. Ibrahim, chemicals. Kurt, art consultancy. Okay, Naeem's on. Gareth says ex-Devere. Okay, fair enough. Says financial advice. Sorrow sells construction. I sell calcium. Ibrahim, calcium? What the hell? Okay. Louise Grinstead, how are you, dear? Who else have we got? Villa renovation. Jerry does villa renovations. Okay. Jerry's really good. If you don't know Jerry Gallagher in Dubai, he is the go-to man for villa renovations. You need to speak to him. Okay. He does apartments, villas, wicked job, office setups. He's really great. MLM is Maria. I know Maria's MLM. Mortgage broker. I sell dreams. Fabrizio, I sell dreams. What is that? Do you sell mattresses? Do you sell beds? Do you sell fantasies? Do you sell nightmares? They're all dreams. What is it you sell? Okay, let's get it clear. I sell social experience using art. That's right, that's what it is. Okay, thanks, Michelle. Property. Okay, Stephen Shilstone's on. How are you, mate? I'm going to get this all out because I want to be really valuable to you. Linguistic teacher and translator. Nuria, how are you, my dear? Okay, right, I've got a good idea. Litter bins, no joke. Nick, I sell litter bins. No gold. I sell citizenship via investment programs. Oh, that's interesting. Right, give us all your money and we'll give you a passport. And in the meantime, we'll pretend to everybody that you're going to buy a bit of land or a house or something. Yeah, I get that one. Okay. Real estate, calcium carbonate. Okay, Ibrahim, I might not know my periodic table as well as other people. What the hell do you use calcium carbonate for? Help me out with that one. Right, I've got a good understanding. Okay. So let's go through the lead generation service, selling one-to-one as opposed to one-to-many, because to me, it changed everything. It was literally a game changer for me. Now, I was a really successful sales guy. I knew everything I thought I needed to know, and I was busy selling one-to-one. And you know what? I was doing really well for myself. My ego was big, my success was big, and I thought there wasn't anything for me to learn. And then one day, I learned something that was so valuable to me that I thought, oh my God, why have I not been doing this before? Okay, so I'm going to share that with you right now. Okay, but I've been in Singapore for 9 years. Okay, great, excellent stuff. Okay, the Make It Happen book, don't worry. If you're really nice to me tonight, like super nice, and you don't leave this conversation, this live, and you stay on to the end, I might just give you one. Okay, so there's the question answered. Right, here we go. When you sell one-to-many, the process that you must use is to engage in something called webinars or seminars. Now, before you all go, no, is that all it is? Let me explain my journey, what happened to me. Now, webinars are cheaper to run than seminars, and webinars have the ability for you to take that webinar and replay it and redistribute it over and over again and let it create money, revenue for you without you even worrying about it. But think about this. When you do a webinar, well, let's take this for example. I've got 40 of you right now, okay, that are sat here joining me, okay? 40 of you, it will go up and down, spike up and down, okay? There'll be the people thinking I've got more important things to do, the people that think, oh, I'm a good salesman, I don't need any help, and there'll be the ones, the diehards that are interested in what I've got to say. And you diehard people that are interested in what I've got to say, you're my audience now. Now, I don't have to talk to any of you one-to-one. I'm now talking to you one-to-many. You have an opportunity to comment down the side and I can talk to you one-to-many. That's talking to a group of people, sharing my knowledge and my experience. Now, let's imagine I was trying to sell to each of you one-to-one. Literally, let's say I was going to sell my book to you, each of you one-to-one. I had to come to your office or to your home to talk to you about my book. Now, there's 40 of you, let's say. 40 of you would take me probably 2 weeks of meetings, okay, or a week and a half of meetings to get that done. How much time have I just lost? Massive, massive amounts of time. However, when I do a webinar, I can sell my book to a whole group of people in one time. And then they go from that webinar to a payment page and then they transact. Now, let's imagine we're not actually selling something. We just want to generate great quality leads through a webinar. Let's say our ticket item is high that we sell. Let's say we sell something that's expensive. You know, you can't sell it online. Okay, because I know there's lots of you out there that go, well, you can't sell this online. Okay, you'll be surprised what you can sell online. But let's say you can only generate a lead. Let's literally take you as the audience as the example. Okay, loads of you already saying, can I have a copy of the book? If I demonstrated to you I was an expert in something and I gave you valuable knowledge, valuable expertise, and I gave it to you without asking anything of you, would you probably trust me? Yes. Would you probably think I was the expert? Yes. And if I, at the end of doing that, said, if anybody that's interested in my products and service, if you would like to have a one-to-one with me, I'll gladly let you go into my Calendly diary and book a 45-minute session so you can talk one-to-one with me about becoming a client. Out of 40 people, the statistics are as follows. Approximately half of the people out of 40 would probably want a one-to-one with me. So I do a webinar. At that webinar, I teach, okay? I've got a high value product, whatever it might be. And then from that webinar, okay, I then arrange one-to-ones with half of the people that are really interested in me. Now, let's then take it a stage further and go to that one-to-one meeting. They want a one-to-one because, okay, it's very simple to understand. They want a one-to-one with me, or you want a one-to-one with me because you know I'm the expert and you can trust me. And that means to me there's a bloody good chance that you're going to want to work with me in some capacity, because why waste 45 minutes of your time if you're not interested and you don't think I'm the expert? What happens then is the sales cycle changes. It flips over. Because the moment the 45-minute one-to-one starts, there's no longer a need for me to sell anything because I've just been teaching, okay, and shown my value. I've proven my worth. I haven't asked for anything. I've proven my worth. The only reason you're going to want to talk to me one-to-one is because you want to buy the product or service, okay, and you want to know a bit more about it before you commit. So I'm no longer in sales mode, okay, I'm in, how can I help? What can I do for you? How can I add value to you? Rather than going through some pitch of what am I going to do, pitch this, pitch that, try and convince you, go through the doors, deal with objections and all that kind of stuff. I don't need to. So if you do a webinar to 40 people, Teach, teach, teach for an hour. Talk to people about the value you bring. Demonstrate you're an expert, and then ask those people if they're interested in learning more, interested in buying your product, to go into your diary for a 45-minute one-to-one with you. Just think in your business what kind of difference that could make, okay? Think about what it could make. A one-to-one with you is like getting a large bar of gold. Michelle, you're a diamond. I love you. Thanks for saying that. So think about that. Julian says, get on with it. Julian, you're a nice bloke, aren't you? Okay, nice to see you in good spirits. You don't get a book, Julian, because unless you're nice, you get nothing, all right? But guess what? I don't mind people like you. Right, so understand this. Now let's go through and then let's start talking about the difference between a webinar and a seminar. The greatest thing in the world that comes from a webinar is the fact that you can have that pre-recorded and it can play even when you're not there. So the first webinar I did, I was in Canterbury at an office of a guy called John Pemberthy. Again, legend. Okay, he taught me webinars. I did my webinar, my first ever webinar at his office. That was Canterbury in the afternoon. I then drove from Canterbury back to Heathrow Airport to fly back to Dubai. On the flight back to Dubai, while I was tucked up having my sleep, my webinar class played again while I was on the plane. And when I got to Dubai, I had more people that had purchased my product and service, and I wasn't even there. Just think about the impact that could have on your business. Just think about the amount of clients you could take on that are seeing the value you bring to them and buying your product and service, or wanting to be, or you're creating a lead from that person if it's a high ticket item. You will be absolutely amazed the amount of people that like to be on webinars, okay? Really, they do. Sean, how are you? Sunny Devon, hey! Sean, thank you for reading my book and writing such nice things about it. Alexander Maxon, Sean Jordan, Ryan Hudson. Alam, how are you, my lovely friend down in Abu Dhabi? I hope you're well. Mohammed Chamador, I think you're in Beirut, if I'm not wrong. Okay, and guys, please, please, please keep coming with your comments. Well, I have not had one love heart, one thumbs up, even though I've been talking to you non-stop. Get them in! Get my love hearts, okay? Have you pressed the share button yet? If you haven't, why not? Do you think my content's not valuable? Do you think I couldn't be of value to other people that you know? Do you think I couldn't bring something to the table? Well, that's what you think. You know what you can do with it. Right, so stay focused. Webinars, one-to-many. If it's a direct sale, one-to-many. If it's a lead generation, one-to-many. It will give you an abundance of really hot leads. These aren't leads of people going, yeah, I might like a one-to-one and have a bit of a chit-chat with you. These are people that are saying, oh, wow, this is really valuable. I like what Spencer has to say. I love the content that he's got. He's an expert in what he does. I trust a guy that's willing to share. Guess what? I want to see if I can do some business with this guy. That's what happens. All of my webinar sales and leads happen that way. Now, did I need to do some homework? Yes. Okay, how did I get my webinar going? Well, I had to produce a slide deck, a PowerPoint slide deck around my products and services. So I had to produce that. I'm no master with PowerPoint, but I found a dude that could help me online create that better. My assistant Lizzie did some work on it as well, and we created a great slide deck. There's about 80 or 90 slides that we created. When we created those, then we thought, how are we going to drive people to this webinar? What are we going to have to do? Well, I learned some really important information. Okay, so thanks very much indeed. Okay, Alex, thanks very much for your compliment on the book. I really appreciate it. So guess what? I, on my webinar, had to find out how to get these people to come to my webinar. So the first thing I did is I started looking at my own audience on Facebook, my own audience on social media. Then I looked at my email database. They weren't big, they weren't large, they were relatively small, but guess what? Okay, I reached out to those people and I said, would you like to come and learn on a webinar what I do and see if I can add any value? And a bunch of those people came on. Then I spent a little bit of money on Facebook advertising. I run a video ad, okay, inviting people to my webinar, telling them what I was going to teach them. I ran that ad here in Dubai, and guess what? More people registered. And the more people that kept registering and then sharing my video with their audience, the more people I got that came along. And so I had this awesome audience. It was about 100 people on my first webinar. I was pretty nervous because it was my first one. I'd never done it where I'd just been chatting away to the camera. And so I put it together. I rehearsed it, and I delivered it. And I was really chuffed to bits because we made sales. I was even more chuffed to bits that the recorded version was making sales while I was asleep. How crazy is that? Not only selling one-to-many, but also making sales while you're sleeping. Now, for you real estate brokers out there, you can create webinars to teach landlords, teach sellers, okay, what to look out for, educate them so they want to list their property with you. Teach those landlords, okay, that you're the expert, you're the guy that brings the value. For you guys selling financial advice, add value, teach people stuff. Everything that you've got here, all of you have got something really valuable to offer. You're experts in what you do. I mean, Nuria, better Reverend Red, you're amazing. But thank you so much, Nuria. Okay, the people have been writing so much positive stuff, but they do so many different things. Cosmetics, health and personal care products. Think about it. It doesn't matter what you sell. It doesn't matter what you sell. You have to find people that want to buy your products. If you're in real estate, you get leads from one side. Get leads from the other side without picking up the phone, because I can promise you, nobody likes getting phone calls anymore. And if no one likes getting phone calls, all you're going to do is irritate people when you call them. Okay? Come and join me, guys. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth in Cambodia. Okay? Someone says, where's my office? It's in Dubai, buddy. Must buy your book. You've added so much value to me professionally. Thank you so much. Guys, you're so lovely with your compliments tonight. Thank you so much. I really, honestly, I genuinely am humbled and I appreciate it. I can't tell you how delighted I am that you've read this book and you're enjoying this book. I really can't tell you how delighted I am. Who wants a copy of this book? I'm going to give some away. Okay. Then, if you don't like doing webinars, or the thought of doing webinars is quite scary, then the next thing you can do is seminars. All a seminar is you standing in a room with a group of people, sat down, teaching them stuff through a slide deck on stage, but then you take them through a sales track, a sales process to generate leads. And if you use a piece of software called Calendarly, people can literally book appointments in your schedule on Calendarly, okay, themselves. They can just go straight in your diary and they can see the slots that are available. But anyway, a webinar is where you essentially are going to sell from stage. You're going to sell your products, your services, your knowledge, your experience from stage. So those of you that have seen me on stage, you know what I do. For those of you that haven't seen me on stage, guess what? Okay, sure, no worries. Your battery's going, buddy. No worries. I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Lewis Green's on, Mishfax on. How you doing, guys? There's a whole bunch of you out there. I get irritated with all the cold emails that are insulting my website, then asking me to buy their services. There you go. Who wants to get an email? Okay, I'd like a signed copy of those. Sure, no problem at all. We'll get it sorted out for you. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, for those of you that want signed copies, you have to go on Amazon, okay, and write me a nice review, and then I'll get you a signed copy. Gareth, we're very connected. We're connected on LinkedIn, however. I'm drunk at the moment. All the best. That's very nice. Get off my live then, will you? If you're drunk, you're Norman. John Paul Smith's on, Elizabeth's on, Lizzie Dixon's on, Mohammed. There's so many of you, I can't keep up with you all. Okay, how you doing, guys? Okay, for those of you that come a little bit later on. Gosh, there's so many of you. It's just like, Kieran's on, risk profile investment funds. Okay, so what I want you to think about is if you do a seminar, how you would sell what you do from stage. It's not like you sell it going up on stage going, I've got a great book, please read my book, it's $5.99 or whatever it is you say. It's not about that. Teach people. Give people value. I mean, honestly, give them genuine value of your expertise. Now, I actually prefer, if I'm really honest, doing seminars. I prefer them because I love interactions with real people. I love being there in the kind of like in the moment. I love living it. I love watching the interaction I have with people, the changes that I'm able to help make, the light bulb moments that come. You know, that really, really inspires me. So I'm the guy that likes to do it. Also, I'm also the guy that if I'm going to learn something, I probably would go to somebody's seminar rather than sit on my laptop and watch somebody's webinar. But that's just me. Some of you will be different to that. Okay, tell me if you've got any questions around webinars and seminars right now. Come and ask those questions. I'll answer those questions for you. Josephine, how are you, dear? Okay, she's in Dubai. I love how far this Facebook Live is reaching globally. It's great here, isn't it? Yeah, we've got people all over the world that are joining in with us. I love it. You know, it means the world to me, all of you guys. Right, who's going to ask me an interesting question? If you've got an interesting question, ask me right now about webinars and seminars. Remember, the interaction you have with me takes you closer to getting a free copy of my book. Who would like a signed copy of my book? Okay, ask me a great question. I'll answer it for you. And guess what? I might give you a signed copy of my book. Send it to you by DHL tomorrow, so it's with you in the next 24 hours. Okay, and if you're on the other side of the world, maximum 48 hours. So Lizzie's here. Lizzie, whoever we give the book to tonight, will you please, okay, make sure they go out by DHL tomorrow, okay, to the relevant people that have got it. So I want questions, guys. Okay. What software do you use for a webinar, or do you use social media? Joe, great question. Okay, so there's two types of software you can use. There's Webinar Jam and there's GoToWebinar. They're the two pieces of software that I use. I prefer GoToWebinar for me, but again, different people like different things, but they both do exactly that. It's a lot like a Facebook Live, chat box down the side. The camera's on though, so there's a little box of you at the top essentially. People can see you if you want them to, and then you go through the slide deck with them. So that's what I use. Dead easy to use, costs nothing, like literally costs nothing to use. So Joe, hopefully that answers that question for you. Okay, what questions we got here? Okay, more common. Do you think it would be beneficial for me to host a live step-by-step painting classes? I would love you to do that. Teach people how to paint. What a great thing. Camera on the easel. Watch. Oh man, that's the best way. That's brilliant, Michelle. Yes, absolutely. What's the secret of my success, Abu? Hard work, determination, commitment, never say die. Don't give a shit what anyone thinks about me. Don't care all about all the haters. I don't get affected. I don't get offended. I just keep pushing through because I know my purpose. That's the secret. I'm buying 10 copies of your book for my clients and I want them to be signed by you. Okay. Oh, no problem at all, Cameron. I'll get that done. No problem. Kurt, I will collect the book personally in business base so you can save the shipment fee. Kurt, not a problem at all. If you're in Dubai, I'm sure we can get a driver to deliver it to your place, your office, wherever it is. But I will sign that for you, no problem at all. Lewis, well done on your book, mate. It's fantastic to see. Thank you so much, Lewis. I really appreciate it. Okay, what's your feeling about podcasts, Spencer? Oh my God, who's doing podcasts out there? I love podcasts. I think they're brilliant because podcasts are like, they're live. Okay, well, for me, they're live because I don't like doing them pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. I don't like doing them and retaking them. So I really love podcasts in terms of adding value. Audible and audiobooks are going up and up and up in usage. People that are downloading stuff for podcasts are downloading it in big numbers. If you're into podcasts, follow The Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett. That's a brilliant podcast. Also follow Daily V with Gary Vaynerchuk. That's good too. So Nuria, that's my feeling. What are your thoughts on cold calling to get people to the event? Kieran, it's a total waste of bloody time. Don't cold call anyone. Facebook advertising is way more powerful. Remember, people are staring at their phone 4 hours a day. People are on social media for 4 hours a day. That's just bonkers, but that's fact. And because of that, that's where people's eyes are. So if people's eyes are staring at their phones, guess what? You need to make sure that you're advertising where their eyes are, and that's how you'll get people to go. Nikki, how are you? Okay, Maria says, do you have to follow with a seminar, or can a webinar suffice? It all depends, Maria, what you're selling. When I do my webinars, for those of you that know, I do a webinar and I follow it up with a one-to-one. My seminars, I follow it up with a masterclass, which is a 2-day event, okay? That 2-day event that people get the chance to come to is real immersion, small group of people, no more than 30 people for 2 days. And my gosh, do we go deep over those 2 days. If anyone's interested in that, you can message me. I'll gladly tell you about it. It's not cheap, but I tell you what, it's life-changing. Okay, so that's the answer to that one. Barry, how frequent do you think it'd be most effective to conduct a webinar? You can run a webinar once, twice, 3 times a week, because the webinar doesn't have to be marketed just to where you are. You could have a webinar going off in Dubai, one in Singapore, one in Hong Kong, one in Sydney, one in Stockholm, one in London, one in Birmingham, one in Manchester, one in Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, San Diego. I mean, Ottawa, you could have it in Toronto, you can have it in Vancouver, you can have it all in Monaco. You can have these going all over the place, left, right, and Chelsea. So there is in one location, one strategy, one marketing, one to Dubai, for example. I think once a week is plenty for a webinar. Okay, it's time to jump and do it. Yes, it is, absolutely, Michelle. And I'll do one-to-one with you, Michelle, because you're awesome and I'll help you with this. Okay, Michelle's comments earlier really touched me. Okay, I hope you don't mind, Michelle. I'm going to read this out. Okay, I'm literally going to read this out. Michelle, she wrote something to me earlier, and I was like, this was really moving. So I want to read it. So I hope you don't mind, Michelle. Well, it's tough. I'm going to read it anyway. Where is it? Here we go. No, it's not that one. Hold on. Where is it? Can you find it? Michelle's comment for me in there. Find it in there. Okay, Babu, VJ, how can you maximize learning from taking in information when in a seminar? How can you maximize learning when taking in information when in a seminar? Okay, For me, people leave seminars knowing probably 20% of what they've heard. They go away from a seminar, buzzed up, motivated, and then 3 days later, they go back into state, which I think is nuts. Okay, so that's why I've got the online university, because what I teach, I then put it into a video university, essentially an e-learning platform, so people can over and over and over again consume that content and get it right for them. So I believe in that seminar, you don't get everything out of it, but if you then buy the products and get involved in the product, I think you get a chance to learn it much better. I've just started my Facebook Live, so any advice would be amazing, please. SL Elizabeth, and that's a good question. Guys, why don't we all give Elizabeth a bit of advice? Type her name and then just give her a bit of advice on what you would like you to see on a webinar. As you can see, Liz, okay, I am high energy, I'm passionate, I'm committed, I do my research beforehand, and I make sure I deliver as much valuable content as I can. Does everyone like me? No, but do I give a shit? No, okay, I really don't, okay? I'm focused on the people that want to change. I'm focused on the people that want a better life. I'm focused on action takers, and I'm not focused on keyboard warriors, virtual heroes, naysayers, negative, cynical types, okay? Don't worry about them. Focus on the ones in the group that are really into doing something. Michelle's comment earlier, hear this. I need one of these books, okay? It's a must-have for the reading collection, okay? You're one of my 3 authors. I actually read the books. All the rest are audio books. I struggle being dyslexic, and reading is sometimes a challenge. I said, Michelle, you're awesome. She says, Spencer, as are you. The first phone call made such a huge impact on my life. I was at the point of lost, and you gave me hope. That is why I do what I do. That is why I'm so passionate, because I love the fact that I've been able to make a small difference in this wonderful lady's life. Okay, that is worth all the tea in China. I genuinely mean that. That's what I do. Okay, so more questions. What purpose does drive you so strongly? Like I just said, I think Abu, I just answered that one. I'm about to my first podcast series. Lizzie, go for it. Yeah, that's awesome. Do a podcast. You know, there's something called Anchor. You can get it on your phone. It's literally a podcast app. Okay, do your podcast in Anchor, then you can use them wherever you want to. How do you do the sale from the webinar? What system platform do you use? Okay, so I do use ClickFunnels. So my landing pages and my payment pages are all through ClickFunnels. So that's what I do, Faisal. Okay, that's exactly what I use. Okay, there are other ones out there, but that's the one that I use. Chris, how are you doing? Okay, haters are your biggest free salespeople. They talk about you for free. The average people. Do you know what? There was someone yesterday, some idiot, okay, that wrote some negative stuff on a couple of my posts. I don't know if you saw it. Some real idiot thought he was going to be a hero and be negative towards me. Do you know what? You are wasting your time. I've got too many people that appreciate what I do. If you start attacking me, I've got 90,000 people behind me that are going to come for you. So don't be negative. Don't write bad stuff. If you're going to comment, be positive, be constructive, because that's the only way to be. All right. Sam, how you doing? Okay, can we have a recap of this video? I listened to it while driving. What video, Abu? Just remind me again. Thanks, Jerry. No problem at all. Alvin, Kiki, Bernice. Okay, Kiki was really interested the other day. Kiki wrote a comment on a video that I made about my real dismay with the real estate industry. Here in the UAE, okay, there are thousands, I mean, maybe even tens of thousands of real estate brokers here in a relatively small city. The training that these people get is just substandard, so substandard for lots of companies. There's a few companies out there that take training really seriously, and you just see the difference in the standard of people out there. Okay, so I got a little bit of a bee in my bonnet the other day. I know I can manage my time and get all my responsibilities done and have time with my son as a single mum. It's huge. Yes, Kurt. I'd like to know a little bit more about technical setting up the webinar. Is there a special page, Facebook account? Do you know what? No. I've got a MacBook Air. It's like 4 years old. It's not even a flash one. You can run it straight from here. You don't need a microphone. I've got nothing plugged into this now. You don't need a microphone. One piece of advice I'll give you, Kurt, is put a light on your face or make you stand in a bright room, okay? Because darkness will make your face a shadow. So get a light. You know, I've got lights around here, but you only actually need one, really. I would stand up on a webinar rather than sit down. So, again, you're on your toes going through it, and it can make you more energetic when you're on your toes. I think that's important, okay? In terms of special page on Facebook, now you can run a webinar, but again, I would set up, I've got the Make It Happen page that I run my Facebook Lives from. In terms of webinars, go to Webinar Jam or go to GoToWebinar. They're the places you want to run your webinar from. Hopefully that helps. Okay. 3 P's work for me: prep, plan, and present. Yes, exactly that. Okay, I couldn't agree with you more. Warren, nice to see you on, mate. You're in the UK, I think, or Switzerland. Nuri's in the you're in Lanzarote, aren't you? Bernice, so bless that hater, probably compensating for their shortfalls. Do you know what? Probably got a small house, probably, yeah. Okay, we know who that person is. They know who that person is. They're probably not watching because they can't deal with the shame. But anyway, Lee Gunn, any more Make It Happen TV with Lewis? Lee, we are about to produce a new series. I filmed a pilot of another series, the half of it last week. This week, what day are we doing the rest of the pilot? 17th this week. I've got a day filming in Abu Dhabi to do a pilot. There is a new show coming that we're hoping to get onto Netflix, if not Netflix, onto Stars Play. Okay, so that's the game for us. We want to step it up. Again, always keep growing, always keep improving. Lewis has been away on holidays. He just got back. We'll be getting to do stuff with him again soon. Lewis is hilarious, isn't he? Hey, Lee, you enjoy him? Okay, right. Tomorrow, right now, yes, tomorrow, who knows? Okay, right. What else have we got? Any more questions? Oh, damn, I've got loads of questions here. Oh, okay, right. What do you think I should do to give away some books? What do you think you need to do to get a signed book from me? What do you think what do you think you should do? Should I just give you one at random? Should I just choose 5 people at random or 3 people at random? Or shall I do it a different way? What's the best way to do it? We've got 125 different comments from loads of different people. So what do you reckon? Okay, Amma, what do you reckon? What should we do? What should we do? Should we hey, what can we do? What can we do now? Really interesting question. Yeah. Or should I choose someone? Or what do you reckon, guys? Give me your comments and tell me what I should do. If you want a copy of the book, tell me why you want a copy of the book. If you haven't shared this live right now, if you haven't done it, you're not getting a copy, okay? That's a definite. So you've got to press the share button to get a copy. But what should we do? I want to know why you need this book so badly, okay? Why you need it so badly. Okay, what is it going to do for you? What is my book, Making It Happen, the ultimate guide to selling, that became a #1 bestseller in just 13 hours when it was launched? It's sold thousands and thousands of copies. I've not had a single negative comment, okay, so far. So guys, if you want a copy, I want to know what you should do. Apple bobbing. You have to Apple bob apples. Brilliant. Okay, who's going to commit? I tell you what. Will you commit, okay, to coming to my seminar on the 30th? 31st of November. When is it? Is it 31st? 30th? It's when the rugby sevens on, the Saturday rugby sevens. What day is that? Find out. Okay, we can get that. Sharing your Facebook page. Me, please, you changed my life and you probably don't even realize it. Elizabeth, for that 1.5 hours that we had together, I'm so delighted that you said that. The entire world needs this book. Choose randomly. Maria, you're so diplomatic, darling. It's probably because you've got one, haven't you? I've already got one. You can do what you like with it. This is brilliant exercise. Are you sharing it? Guys, if you haven't shared this, you're not going to get a copy of the book. Okay, I'd love to give. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to give away. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give away, okay, 3 copies, signed copies that I'm going to send to you tomorrow. Okay, so you tell me the reason why you believe you should get this book. Okay, you tell me why. There's no 31st in November. So it's the 30th then. Or is it the 1st of December maybe?
1st of December.
1st of December, that's when it is. Okay. 30 days of, I never was good at that one. You know when we learnt it at school? 30 days of September, April. What is it? 30 days of September,
I use this method.
Well, do you? Do you really? I know that February has the least amount of days. Brilliant. That's gold. Okay. Right. Apple Bob is great. Warren, we go. Share. Good stuff. Get it shared. Come on. Share. Right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to take, for those of you that don't have a soft copy of the book, okay, I'm going to choose. Who can I choose? Who? Oh, it's so hard. That's so hard. I tell you what I'll do. I shared while driving, watched the whole video, and excellent. Don't be... Abu, you're not supposed to drive and watch me while you're driving. Really, mate, that's not a bit of a no-no. Okay, whatever you do. He's like, yeah, I'm driving at the moment. Yeah, I'm heading down the highway. I'm really enjoying this content. The phone's on my steering wheel.
40 kilometers an hour.
Okay, you've all been sharing. Okay, for those of you that have shared, okay, the best way for me to do it, it'll be a surprise to all of you. All of you, can you please send me a direct message with your full address and postcode on, okay, along with your mobile phone number. So your full address and your postcode with your mobile number. Send me a private message as soon as we go off air, and I will surprise you by sending 5 of these out tomorrow to the first 5 that send me a private DM with their full name, their full postal address, including their zip code and postcode, and their phone number. If you send it to me, the first 5 that do that, I will choose, okay, and give you each one of these a signed copy of my book that I will send to you by DHL or FedEx tomorrow. I can't say fairer than that. Is that a fair deal? Just tell me if you think it's fair. If you think that's fair, then we really do it. Lisa, I really, really need one. Okay, get in there and direct message me right now with your full address. Okay, and I promise you the first 5, you're going to get a signed copy of my book, and it will be with you as soon as I can get it to you. Literally, as soon as I can get it to you. I literally have, look, I've got so many of them. We're book mad. We've got so many books. Okay, we have literally, I love this. It's great writing a book, you know. And if anybody wants to learn how to write a book, would you like me to teach you how to write a book and make it a bestseller? Would that be something that you would be interested in learning about? Let me know, okay? If you let me know, then I will make sure I do that. Hopefully tonight has been fun. I love you. Alam, okay, my dear. Hope you're well. I'd love to catch up with you on the phone when you get a chance. Let me know how you're getting on. For those of you, okay, that I've had an influence on and I have been able to make a difference to your life, I adore you for saying such wonderful things. I don't take it lightly. It means the blooming world to me. It genuinely does. So thank you so much. I really want to make a difference to more people's lives. Share. It's my oxygen that you share my content. It matters so badly to me that other people potentially can be positively impacted by me, what I do, and the team that are around me. Don't forget, I have an awesome team. Karen has helped me write this book. I've got Amma that's my video man and he just produces great stuff. I've got Lizzie that literally runs around. I've got Sarah and Qatar running around. I've got all the team on the social media side of it. Guys, these are wonderful people that work really hard. We're trying to get a message out there. We want to change people's lives for the better. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the show. Whatever you do, make sure that you get out there and make it happen. I'm out of here.